This is what's left of a neighborhood here on Wyan Road after a tornado hit it on Friday evening. For the first time, we heard from real estate and reality TV star Todd Chrisley when he was released from prison after he was pardoned by President Trump. Police want to make sure you're protecting yourself and your home after thieves have targeted some homes in the Witherspoon neighborhood. Earlier this year, they were at a restaurant in Nashville where a man was killed. After that, she told them, "You're never going to have to witness something like that again." And today, here we are. Both of her kids were inside that school. Family tells us he saw a car stopped in the median and went there to help. It was on his way back when they say another car hit and killed him. That it really makes you sit up straight because you're hitting some of those icy spots and your car starts to swerve a little bit, and that's when you realize you just have to take it a little bit slower. If you're going for a walk or run on this trail and are just looking straight ahead, you might miss it. This is normally a grassy field, but today there's more than 2 feet of water here. This was all made possible by the Dream Builders Foundation and Derek Henry. The kids here today said they'll be cheering for him no matter what team he's on. After a year of searching, I am now standing where the Covenant School hopes its new location will be. But first, they need to raise more than $10 million. A matter of just a few inches was the difference between life and death for these two brothers. The district attorney will be seeking the death penalty for Austin Drummond, and that he's being held without bond. Can't see anything behind me, but there is a plane back there in those tree lines. A man nearly drowned in the Duck River, but is alive today, thanks to 2 innocent bystanders. For one family, it's that they are stuck in their house. The only way for them to get out is to use kayaks. People out here are just pretty bummed that they aren't able to enjoy all of the great country music, but they're heading inside to try and go find it somewhere else. We have the fire chief here with us to answer a few questions that we had once we got on the scene. Neighbors up and down the street all say they woke up to gunshots around 5 this morning. With Memorial Day weekend in full swing, the travel rush is here. A record number of people are expected to head out of town this weekend. They're not just concerned, they're scared after their neighborhood has been a target for robberies. Dana Corley was found shot to death in a car here on Wedgwood Avenue in the early morning hours of May 14th. Police are still trying to piece together what happened and say robbery may have been the motive. Dana was found without his wallet. His aunts, though, feel like they've been here before.
This can't be happening, the same exact type of situation.
That's because they can't help but see the similarities to the way Dana's dad, Dana Mayo, was killed. Mayo left home on December 15th, 2014. He was found 2 days later in Bordeaux, also shot to death in his car. Police still don't know who pulled the trigger.
We still don't know who did it to my brother. I'm not waiting another 10 years to find out what happened to my nephew.
Dana's aunt says he had the most infectious smile.
He always reminded me of my brother. When I saw that smile, he had the same name as my brother. So it just, if I couldn't have my brother, I had a piece of my brother. And now he's gone.
Only 26 years old, his aunts tell me Dana had been through a lot. Born to 2 incarcerated parents, he himself spent 8 years in jail for robbery. But they say he turned his life around and was ready to make up for the lost time with his cousins.
It was like, I can't wait to see them graduate Tuesday, and now he's not even here to see that.
The hardest part was telling their mom that in addition to her only son, her grandson was now dead too.
Mama didn't deserve to go through this again. We didn't deserve to go through this again. We just want answers.
Unlike their brother's case, the family says they refuse to let this one go cold. They believe that someday people will be brought to justice for both of these murders. In Nashville, Dryden Quigley, WSMV4. Sam Hayes has flown with his guitar lots of times and has never had any problems. But on his most recent flight, United Airlines asked him to gate check his bag after they said there was no more room on the plane. Sam was hesitant, but they reassured him they would handle his guitar with care. Instead, this is what was waiting for Sam when he got off the plane.
Somebody with orange jumper that was working the tarmac came in holding the guitar in a case upside down with 1,000 pieces in it.
His beloved guitar, his livelihood beyond repair.
Your heart drops, you know, it's part of what you do and who you are, and just you fall in love with these guitars.
United Airlines reassured him that once he bought a new guitar, they would reimburse him. But that meant the money had to first come out of his own pocket. Then his phone rang. It was Grammy-nominated country singer Chris Young.
He said, do you want an Epiphone or a Gibson? And for those that don't know, there's a massive difference between the two price-wise. And I said, I laughed, and he said, no, I'm not kidding.
Chris, who had only met Sam a handful of times, told him he had this Gibson waiting for him at Carter Vintage Guitars.
It's a very common occurrence that guitars get smashed by airlines. To have someone have that piece of them taken away is always hard to see. So it was nice to be able to be a part of helping to make that right.
It turns out Chris stepped in because he had been in that very same situation. He told us, a long time ago, when I was living in Texas, I had my guitar broken on a flight. I know what that feels like, so I was just trying to help out a friend. In the country music industry, we try to take care of each other. I hope one day someone else will repay in kindness after hearing about this.
That just goes to show who Chris is and how he understands just the whole community and what music is to the folks that do it, you know, for a job and a dream chase.
We reached out to United Airlines, but we haven't heard back yet. Sam says he hopes this makes a difference for how the airline handles instruments in the future. At BNA, Dryden Quigley, WSMV4.